Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the show. I'm your girl, Natasha Molina, and today we're going to be talking with the first bilingual girl group, Bella Dos. Here they are. What's up, ladies?
Hi.
How are you guys today? We're so excited to have you here and to be chatting with you a little bit about all your new music and everything else.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
It's such a pleasure. We're so excited because you've just recently released your newest song, She, which is absolutely unlike anything you've released before, anything we've heard from you, which we love. We're seeing a different side to you guys, and you're singing on a more serious note, discussing issues of mental health, which is obviously super important, especially in today's age where it's not mentioned or talked about so much and seen as taboo. So I wanted to ask you, why now? Why do you think it's so important to release this song, and what does it mean for you guys?
So this song is extremely important because it is talking about, mental health, but we want to be there for people. We want this song to be like a hug for others. This song is about different things that people are going through, the different emotions that they're feeling, everything that they're going through, and they don't know how to process it. They don't know how to handle it. They don't know if it's ever going to be okay. But with this song, we wanted to comfort people, and it's really important for us because we want people to feel that they're okay. We go through our own personal problems. Everyone has their own personal problems, but we just want to send out a message that it's okay, it's going to be all right, you're going to find a way through it. And we just want the song to be like a hug for people, to comfort them.
I love that message. Was it hard for you guys at all when it came to the writing process of the song, or even like pre-release? Were you guys like a little bit nervous about how it would be received by the public?
For sure.
Definitely,
I think it's definitely a different level of vulnerability. We've never been this vulnerable in our music, and we've never touched on such a personal and sensitive topic that is so close to our hearts. So it was definitely nerve-wracking because we don't know what people are going to react. We don't know what they're going to feel when they hear this song, but we're really, really honored and privileged to have everyone be on board and be really positive with, how they're reacting to the song.
I think a lot of people can relate to, the lyrics and the message of the song. And normally, again, it's not something that's normally spoken about. So people just kind of internalize it. And then when we have a beautiful song like this one that you guys have just released, it allows us all to express that, yeah, we have these kind of feelings as well. No, nobody's alone. Everybody senses some kind of form of anxiety or any mental health issues. I feel like in this day and age, especially with everything that's just happened this past year. So we just really love that you release a song as hard as it might have been for you. And how about now that the song is out, it's been out for about a week, do you guys feel any better seeing that, it's been well received?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
we've had a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people saying they love the song. That it's just everything has been all positive, positive comments, positive feedback. Nothing really negative from it. So it's been really good, the release.
Yeah, and I think like just seeing everything positive makes us feel like we can help others with our music, and we are helping others with our music. And we definitely think that this is definitely going to help everywhere.
For sure.
You absolutely are, especially with how genuine and humble you guys are in your message. We love to hear it. We love to see it. So now getting into, of course, my pleasure. Getting into the fact that you guys are the first bilingual girl group. I mean, come on, we need to talk about that. That's incredible. Son latinas representando diferentes partes, diferentes países. We love that. And because of that, I wanted to get into talking to you guys about how the transition has been between Latin music becoming so much more popular in the American market. Like before, it would be Latin artists wanting to do collabs with American artists, but now I feel like it's more vice versa. We have full-on Bad Bunny songs and J Balvin songs playing on American radio, which is just so outrageous. What do you guys think about this?
As I could just say that I am loving how people are adding our Latin culture into and bringing it into the American side. I think it's such a unique, and like it's so cool to see our culture get worldwide and people embracing it. And I just love seeing those, like seeing Spanish song on American radio. So I think that's so cool. And as in for us, like because we are the first Latin bilingual girl group, it's so cool to be the first because we're like kind of like the blueprint in my eyes. Like there is no blueprint in a way. So like you could be anything you want in this group, and it's just kind of like showing people to be proud of your Latina side and also be American. And I think that's so cool because it's very hard sometimes, like people like are seeing us and like, oh wow, look at the way that they're embracing their culture. I think it's so cool. Like we're showing people to be proud of themselves.
And it's really
Absolutely.
because we want to, you know, go into both markets, both Latin and American markets, because we are a Latin American group. So just incorporating English and Spanish in all of our songs, or having English songs and Spanish songs, and being able to pertain to those two different markets is a really cool thing that we can, you know, just talk to a lot of our fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that you guys do the Spanglish thing, because I feel like our generation a lot, we don't just speak Spanish, we don't just speak English. Like in one sentence, I can, you know, go from Spanish to English from 1 second and without even realizing it. And that's what you guys do in your music. So I just love that. I love to hear it. I love that you're making music kind of for, you know, our newer generations that are used to, you know, switching back and forth. And it's just amazing to see, really. I wanted to ask you guys, is it easy for you guys when it comes to creating like the music in Spanish, English, Spanglish? Does it just flow naturally?
I would say so. I mean, because when we go in the studio, we don't really choose like Spanish or English. It's kind of like we go off of the beat and whatever melody that comes with this. So we're like, oh, this sounds like it's going more towards like the Latin side or like the American pop side. So then it just kind of flows naturally. Like we'll just someone will say a Spanish person, say, okay, we're gonna make this like more Spanish, and we'll start writing in English, and we're like, we're gonna make this more English. So it's all very, very natural when it comes to writing in both languages.
Amazing. And how's that writing process for you guys? I mean, there's 4 of you, so I imagine maybe at times there must be some creative differences or something like that.
I feel like the perfect to describe our work is synergy, because we just literally use all of our minds together to create one song, and it's just kind of all how we're feeling in the moment.
And
That's
you know, us
amazing.
being 4 different girls with different styles and everything, we do use our creative like styles to put in and make it an incredible song and just make it something different. You know what I mean?
Yes, incredible song and incredible music videos as well, because all of your music videos to date are so spectacular and so unique, I feel. I mean, let's talk about Me Llamas, which is your biggest song to date as well. You know, it got so much popular off of, you know, TikTok, Instagram, all these social media platforms. And the video just looked like it was so much fun to record. Can we talk a little bit about this song?
Yeah, that song we wrote, and we just instantly off the bat knew that it was just such a good song. And we were like, we love this song so much, and we were creating it, and we were all like, let's talk about when an ex tries to like contact you after he has a girlfriend, because it's just something we've all been through, that we're like, this is such a like perfect topic. So we were writing the song, we loved it, and we went to DR, we filmed in Dominican Republic, and we filmed the music video there. And it was really hot that day. Like I could just say it was so hot, but we had so much fun. We had so much fun. We had our choreographer, like our favorite person. My like Vicky was like directing everything, and like, you know, Spinelli and all of them really helped to make our vision come true. Like, and it was a fun shoot. Like it was fun to show our attitudes in that song, because that's how we felt.
And the team definitely made everything go so much smoother. So it was very, you know, we were relaxed and we were like in our modes to like perform. It was just,
and we manifested that thing.
We
said
did.
this was gonna go viral.
We said it's gonna go viral
everywhere, and it did.
That's amazing. That really makes you believe in the power of manifestation now for those who doubt it. That's incredible. It's
and
real.
It's so funny, because we would like literally say this part is going to be the viral part. Like we know it.
God, yes.
Like you guys spoke it into existence. We love that. Love that for you. And honestly, I love seeing all the TikToks that people were making to it, the TikToks you guys were making to it. Again, that song is just so catchy. It's just such a fun dance song. And like you said, you know, everybody's been through a situation like that or similar to that. So it's just kind of like yes, you bring your attitude on. You can just hear it. We love it. That's great. So guys, I wanted to get into talking a little bit more about the collaboration aspect of you guys, and also how you guys collab with Danny Lay in the past for your guys' song Luna. And I mean, obviously Danny Lay is as big as she is, you know, everybody loves her. She has amazing music. And for you guys to have collab with her for, you know, a Spanglish song, that's something really incredible. And, you know, it's just such a great song overall. Can you talk a little bit about how that experience was for you?
Well, when we actually originally had the song Luna, we wrote the song, and it was our first bachata ever. And we wrote it, and then we showed it to her, and she was like, "Oh my God, I love this song! Like, let me get on it. And we were like, really? Like a bachata? She was like, yes, I love it. And then she got on it. We like helped her write a verse and everything. And like, it was just such a like natural flowing thing. And, you know, it was my first time ever working with my sister and everything like that. So it was so cool to have a collaboration with her and the girls. And it was a really like amazing moment. And filming the music video too was just so fun, and it rains and it was like crazy. Yeah, so it was just like, it was an amazing experience.
It was so much fun.
That's so great. It's definitely one of my favorite songs that you guys have done so far. Again, a bachata, and we don't hear that much bachata nowadays. So it's just great that you guys brought that modern twist. And then again, like bringing your sister onto the track, that's just, it's such an incredible thing to have done. I'm sure that it was like a really unique experience for you guys.
Especially being a girl group, I feel like there's never really been a girl group doing bachata like that.
Right,
like nowadays, especially.
Yeah. That's true. Mostly men have dominated bachata. That's another, you know, that's another thing to take into account for sure. Now, while we're talking about collaborations and everything, I wanted to ask you guys, are there any other artists that you each would want to collab with? English or Spanish?
I think one of the people that we definitely would love to collaborate is Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
definitely.
Our queen.
That's literally the person we always say, because I just feel like a song with her at Bella Dose would be so iconic.
Like imagine the harmonies. Imagine the harmonies.
And your guys' energies, I feel, just would like match so well. I feel like you guys give off the same vibe for sure.
Yeah, and I think she knows Spanish, so she could do a bilingual song with us.
Right.
Yes, and you know who else does Spanish now is Shawn Mendes, so maybe we could have something going on there.
No way.
That's crazy.
Yes, did you guys hear the Kesi remix? He's literally singing Spanish, and I didn't know it's everything I needed, but I feel like that would be something to consider.
We're listening to that right now.
Yeah.
Are there any other Latin artists that you might want to collab with as well?
Bad Bunny.
Oh,
yeah,
my
Bad
God,
Bunny.
yes, please.
Let's manifest that, please. Can we manifest that? And I also wanted to get into talking with you, Brianna, because I heard that Prince mentored you when you were younger. Since we're on the topic of collaborations, I mean, it kind of fits in well. Can you tell us a little bit about how that was for you?
Yes, of course. So when I first started working with him, it actually was through my sister, and he found her through, I don't even know how he found her. He never actually explained how he did. I think it was through social media. And at the time, she was mainly like a dancer, and he asked her, hey, can you direct this music video for me? And then she was like, me? Like, she was 18 at the time. She's like, you want me to direct a music video for you? So Danny directs one of his music videos. And then on a random day, I was performing at like a fashion show. Like, I was 9 years old. I was super young. And I was singing a song called At Last by Etta James. And he found out that I was performing, and he was just like, hey, can you Skype me so I could watch her perform? And then so she Skyped him, and then he watched me perform At Last. And then after, he didn't say anything other than, what's the key of that song that she was singing in? Like, what key did she sing it in? And I was like, oh my God, was I off key? Did I do it wrong? And I told him the key. I don't know how I knew at 9 years old. I was like, here's the key. And I knew. And then 1 week later, he hits up my family. He's like, hey, I want you guys to come to Paisley Park with me. So we went to Minnesota. We flew out there, and we were in Paisley Park. And then one night, he was like with his band, and they all just started playing At Last in the key that I was singing. And then he was like, hey, Brianna, are you ready to perform Open Up For Me tomorrow? And I was like, what? I'm performing with you tomorrow? He's like, yeah, so go on stage and perform, like go practice. And I was like, oh my God. So like I got up stage and I started singing, and then the next day, like I had to go get a whole performance after, because I did not get that. So then I opened up for him, and I was like, it was an amazing experience. Like I know Prince would have loved these girls. Like he was like an uncle to me. Like I always would talk to him, and he was just so nice and always wanted to give me great advice about, like, he was one of the reasons why I learned how to play piano, because he'd always tell me to learn instruments, and he was just like, I want you to learn how to play so you could really be involved into your music. So after I met with him, he gave me, like, I learned the piano, and he just inspired me a lot to like be in touch with my music and write everything, and he was just an amazing person.
That's such an amazing like story and like experience. I'm sure not a lot of people can say that they were mentored by, I mean, the legend himself, Prince.
Honestly,
Wow.
honestly, for me, it's kind of crazy because I was so young. I don't even think I realized how legendary it was that I was literally with Prince every other week, and I was like, oh, I didn't think about it. I was 9 years old, 10 years old. I'm like, holy crap, like that's Prince, Purple Rain Prince. Like it was amazing.
Yeah, now I'm sure you can look back and reflect and be like, oh my God, that was so cool. I got to do that. And then
Yeah.
I love that you and your sister are also so close when it comes to, career and everything. You guys seem to like, have each other's backs a lot, which I mean is how it should be, of course.
For sure.
And now you have more sisters too. We've got all of Bella Doves. You guys are all so incredible. And I wanted to ask you guys why you work so well together. What do you love about each other? What are some of those things?
I love how we all respect each other. I really, really love how our connection together is so good. Like, I think that's the most important thing. That's the foundation of everything, of a girl group, of a relationship, a friendship, anything is the respect for each other and just having that good relationship where you can talk to one another and respect your own space. Because before we even we lived in a house with 6 beds, but we stayed in one room together to build that foundation with each other.
Two
So
bunk beds.
with 2 bunk beds, literally. So crazy. We were like, oh my God. But we knew exactly what to do without even knowing what to do, which was really weird. But I love that about us.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say the community, like, we're very understanding of one another. So I feel like, in every relationship, that's like the number one thing, communication. So like we're very, if we feel a certain way, like we'll talk. Our communication's like A1. Like we're very understanding of one another. So I feel like that's what really gelled us together too. On top of it, like the respect, communication, the keys of a relationship.
I love the way we all take care of each other. We take care of each other emotionally, physically. Like if one of us is feeling sick, we're taking medication to each other. We're taking care of each other emotionally. We're always there to give each other advice, even just comfort each other. So it's really beautiful that we're taking care of each other in every aspect.
Yeah, I definitely think like being a girl group, like it's shown me how to really learn how to live with people and just become like one. I don't know if that makes sense. Like we're literally the same person, I feel like. After like all the years we've been together, I think we've literally become the same person. And it's kind of funny because everyone like will be like, oh, the girls or Bella Does. They won't be like one girl. It's just like,
it's amazing. And I really love to see the relationship and the strong bond that you guys have. Like it's obvious, the chemistry is there, the sisterhood is there. And I mean, I'm so jealous because I feel like everybody needs friends or like, friends you can call sisters like that. You guys really show like what friendship should look like. And I just want to thank you for that.
Oh my God, thank you so
I love
much.
to hear that.
Yeah, of course. No, we love to see that. I'm telling you, girls, like honestly, just seeing you guys on screen, off screen, whether you guys are just, like casually chilling on your Instagram story or, music videos.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Of course. Now, can we talk about what else might be coming up for this year for Bella Dose?
Woo, music. I could just say music.
Sure.
And something new, something that people are not ready to hear or not even expecting, because it's just something that we were feeling in the moment, if that makes sense. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be different.
you roll with the flow. That's how we love it. That's how it has to be. We can't wait to hear more music from you girls, honestly. But for now, we're going to keep on streaming and streaming and streaming She, which is out now on all of the platforms. So whatever you guys want to hear it on, she's out. The music video is incredible. These ladies, as always, killed it. And don't forget to check out Bella Dose as what are you guys on social media?
At Bella Dose, BELLADOSE on all social platforms.
It could not be any easier than that. Thank you, girls, for joining us today.